Hello and welcome back to some more painting. I'm really early, I apologize, but I'm here. What's up, JT? How's it going? We're gonna do some more painting today because I didn't really know what else to do with myself and I was ready, so we're starting early. So let's just get into it. I feel a little weird today, a little off. I did a lot more painting off stream. I painted the heck out of this church. So I want to change this wall to a gray color, and that's what we're gonna do. And maybe also these, because I think it blends in too much with the mountains. And I'm not sure if maybe the mountains should be a little more white, possibly, but we'll see. So here we go. Let's just do it. Let's just paint. I brought up the actual painting, which is why it looks so bright on the screen here. How are you doing today, JT? Let's see, how should I do this? I sort of feel like I want to put a white wash over these mountains. I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it up. I feel a little out of it today, but not too bad. What's up, Michael? Welcome in. How's it going? Haven't finished my coffee yet. In fact, I've barely started it. Doing okay, still trying to wake up. Me too. I've been awake for a while, but I still feel like very tired. I got my coffee. I'm trying to wake up. Okay, I think I want to mix a, like in the painting, it is pretty purple. But I think I want to do like more of a gray color over here. It's so very purple. Let's see what we can do. Maybe that'll be better. Wasn't too sure if I wanted to stream today or not, but I was like, I'm probably gonna paint anyway, so we might as well. That's a bit better. Yeah, I like that better. And let's do this too. I'll just go over those windows again. Looks like that pen is not smudge proof. What's up, Megalo Pizza? Welcome in. How's your day going so far? Okay, that's a bit better for me. I think it could be a little bit of a darker gray though, even. Because it's kind of... Da, 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 da. White, black. Bit better. Day's good. You missed the summer heat. It cooled way down here. It's starting to heat up again. Today's gonna be a little bit hotter. I've still got the windows open, but I'll have to close them. I should have done it before I started stream. Whoops. I should probably do it now. But I'm locked in. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I like that much, much better. Way better. Okay. And then, what do we want to do next? Maybe this? I still, like, I don't know how I feel about purple mountains. I still think it looks kind of weird. Let's make a little bit heavier wash to go off over it and see what we come up with. I just think we need to tone that color down a little bit. It's nice, but I think it might be a little bit too much. Maybe that will be better. Alright, take a care. I like hot weather so much. Oh, you should come live in hell where I am. It gets so hot all the time. I used to really like the heat, and I still do, like intellectually and emotionally, but since I got sick, I can't handle the heat as well as I used to be able to. Makes me sad, because I hate the stupid cold. I like to be warm. What's up, Back Fries? No, I just started early. How are you doing? In the summertime, because it's so hot here, try not to melt into a puddle. It's not too bad here yet. I have the windows open, but I'll probably have to close them pretty soon. I was just saying I should have done that before I started stream. In the summertime, you may see me at strange times of day, purely because it's so hot, and sometimes my normal stream time just isn't gonna cut it because it's too hot. Right now it's not too bad, but if I tell you how hot it is, you'll probably be like, not too bad. That's the hottest temperature I've ever heard. How are you alive? I'll check in a minute and I'll go close the windows before it gets hot. That perspective doesn't look right to me. So bright. She's good. Well, she's sulking a little bit because I'm doing things at the wrong time. She doesn't like that. She wants me to do things on schedule at all times. 100% of the time. Let's see. Oh no, that's fresh as heck. It's 28 Celsius, 82 Fahrenheit. I took my necklace off and I feel weird because I nothing to grab. I feel like that might be a little bit inaccurate because it feels a little bit hotter than that, but not too much. No, that's accurate. 28 Celsius, 82 Fahrenheit. That's nice. It's beautiful weather, but it's gonna get hotter than that. I think it's gonna get to like 92 or something, which is still pretty low for this time of year. What is the forecast? I don't know if this is right. This is calling for very cool temperatures. Like that it's not gonna get any hotter than this, and that doesn't sound right for here. 94 is hot for you guys. I mean, I would trade you because that's not that bad for us. That's fine. That's fine here. It actually says that the high is only supposed to be 90 Fahrenheit, which is not too bad, but that is still a little bit too hot to leave the windows open. If I lived alone, and I'm very glad I don't, but if I lived alone, I probably would just sit here and sweat, but I don't like my dog to suffer. So I'm gonna close the windows real quick. Yeah, because we have like no humidity. If we have 20% humidity, that's kind of high for us. If we have 30% humidity, we're all like, oh my God, how can we breathe? But you guys have a humid weather, so it feels way worse up there. Like 90 degrees Fahrenheit here is a really nice, pleasant day. And people don't believe me until they visit, and then they're like, it's not 90, no way. I'm like, yeah, it's a nice, beautiful day. But 90 where you guys live is gross. 90 here is nice. It's just a nice day. Yeah, I don't know how the Floridians do it. So gross. So yeah, I'll be happy to trade. I'm okay until like 110 Fahrenheit. Like it's not nice, but it's fine. It's just a hot day, but it's fine. And once it gets over 115, it's like, oh my god, why do I live here? It feels so bad. I hate it so much. And when it's like 120 or 50 degrees Celsius, you just like, you're too hot to even think. Oh yeah, it's the desert. It's like that. But like up to 115, I can function. Once it gets over 115 Fahrenheit, that's too hot for me. And anything under 110 is like, it's okay. You don't want to like hang out outside all day, but it's like up there it was 114 Fahrenheit. That's terrible. That's dangerous with your guys' humidity. It's dangerous down here, and we don't even have any humidity. That's awful. I hope you're staying safe. 114. In Canada, Bagfries said. What's up, Gio? Welcome in. That's only desert numbers, yeah. That's really high for them. I'm ridiculous. Why am I doing this? Painting bricks. What's wrong with me? This brown paint has like no opacity at all. Oh my god. It's about as effective as putting water on the canvas. Look at this. Barely anything. My goodness. I thought these were supposed to be good paints. I'm finding them to be pretty bad. Kind of shocking. Maybe I mix a little bit of black in there? Some white, I guess we're gonna have to do. Crazy. Let's put a window here. And then let's do a little bit of, oh, it's not dry, but we need to do some dimension here. That's okay. Maybe we can make it work. That worked pretty well. Kind of looks a little more like a house now. Except for that white blob at the base, but that's okay. I think we can blend that out. Hey, that looks pretty good. Not too bad. Should probably do this part with marker. This paint has no opacity. What the heck? Didn't I use this on the... I'm pretty sure these are the same paints I used on the... It is. It's the same paints I bought for the subscriber collage, and I don't remember them functioning this poorly. I don't know what happened, or if it's the canvas board. That looks pretty good. I'm fairly happy with that, actually. Okay, yeah, it looks like a little cabin back there. I like it. Makes me wonder if I should make the roof less blue, but I kind of like the blue roof. What's up, Unfailing Hat? Welcome in. Thank you for doing the shout outs, Michael. Appreciate you. That looks pretty good. I like it. I think I'm getting better at painting, and it's making me pretty happy. Okay, let's get some yellow. Just a little bit to do these windows back here. That looks pretty cozy. Not too bad. The chimney is what sells it, I think. Yeah, not too bad. Okay. So, let's move back to the church because I wanted to address these doors a little bit. They're supposed to be doors, like this one's supposed to be a French door. I'm not sure if I can do it or not. Maybe we need to put some blue in there. That's a little better. I might make it brown. You know? I think it might look better if it was brown. And this one's kind of like this. Except the brown isn't very good. Maybe it'll work with a layer of white below it though. I think it at least looks better than just black voids. So there's that. Let's see. Maybe brown doors. It looks amazing. Oh, thank you. Trying to fix it. I like painting. It's good. Good hobby. This one looks so red. Oh, maybe because I have more white down there. They look like completely different colors. I use the same paint. Weird. We should put just like a window in the door? Would that help maybe? Maybe. Or we could, I mean it's supposed to be a French door, we could try to make it look like that. I don't know what to do about that. This one is so weird. Like it looks so strange, this door. In the reference photo, it's got like a big white thing right here. And then it's got these two like black things on the side. It almost looks like it almost, you know what, it almost looks like a window from the inside with long floor length curtains, but it's like an exterior door. Maybe I just don't know enough about churches. That's probably the case. Then now it just looks like someone tried to board it up with white boards. To me, it looks so weird. I hate it. Whoa, Art. What's up, Kool-Aid Man? Welcome in. How are you doing? Oh, bag fries. You asked if this was why I was doing this to try to keep cool. No, not really. My mom sent this to me in like 2013 or so. She loves Christmas. And it's a paint by number, but the instructions are awful. Like so bad. And so I was trying it, and that's what all this stuff is. Like this and this and this and these. And I could not make it look good. And I was like, I know I'm not the best painter, but I'm not a terrible painter. I don't know why it's coming out so bad. And then I found it when I was cleaning out my art supplies, and I was like, oh, she really wanted this, so maybe I'll take another crack at it. And I had a good look at it. I'm like, I think it's that their instructions just suck. And the outlines aren't very good. Like this right here is supposed to be, like this right here is a good example. This little section of the house is done according to the instructions exactly. And it's supposed to be a house with siding on it. And it doesn't look anything like that. The colors are wrong, the shapes are wrong, like it's just really bad. It's not a good quality paint by number. And so I was like, I'm gonna try it again for her because she would really love to have it, I think, treasure something painted by me, and just treat it like this is just the sketch. Like I'm just gonna ignore all of the little like paint by number lines and just focus on the outlines. Like I just drew a sketch and I'm just gonna paint it, and I'm just gonna look at the reference photo and I'm just gonna paint my version of that I'm looking at right now. And it's going much better. So that's what I did with this street lamp and this church and these mountains and these trees back here. and this little house back here, which I think looks pretty good because, like, I'm not a bad painter. I mean, I'm not a great painter, but I'm not a terrible painter. So yeah, I'm just ignoring their instructions and acting like it's a sketch. Thank you. And I'm using my own paints. My perspective is off, but that's not a shock because I'm terrible at perspective. I almost dropped the paintbrush. Yes, it is. It definitely is, but it's very easy to be really hard on yourself. I'm trying my best here. I think I do want to put a little window in this door. And the beauty of acrylics is if you don't like it, you can just paint over it. And I do like doing painting streams. I bought 4 paint by numbers to do with you guys. And one of them is this brand where the instructions absolutely suck, which is part of why I realized it wasn't just me, it's partly the bad quality paint by number. So I think for that one, we're gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna bring up the reference painting and I'm just gonna do my own thing. Maybe that's too big of a window? I don't think so. I think it's just a little too lumpy. I'm gonna paint over it yellow anyways. It seems like the door is larger at the top than the bottom to me when I look at it on here. Something's wrong with it. What is it? I don't know, it still kind of looks that way to me. Maybe leave it alone and look at it later. 2013 was a wild year, was it? What were you doing in 2013? Should we do like a little golden door handle or something? Which side does it go on? Oh no. This side? You barely remember yesterday? She was. Maybe she was like in a sorority going wild. Bag fries gone wild. It still kind of looks like it's boarded up. I mean, I did that, but I don't really know what to do about it. Whatever they did here in the reference doesn't really make sense to me. I don't understand like what kind of architectural thing I think it's supposed to be a door, but it's confusing. Maybe we should just delete this door and have one door into the church. But I think the facade's gonna look very plain if I do that. Maybe do something else for a little bit. Church is looking pretty good though. I'm fairly happy with that. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll do the snow down here. Let's do that. Or try to. I tried to look up some some tutorials about painting snow with acrylic. I didn't really like any of them. And look at how transparent this paint is. 104. Seems like everywhere but here is really hot. It's like pretty fresh and nice here for the time of year it is. It's like you guys got all our hot weather and we're just cool and fine. It's weird. My goodness. Hopefully you guys are all hydrating and staying safe and wearing a lot of sunscreen. Take care of yourselves. That sounds very dangerous. Maybe we should even paint blue back here and then put white on top of it. We'll put some of this very bright blue. You'd rather that than this? Sorry it's so hot for all of you guys. Okay, let's pop this super bright blue down because it seems like it's covering a little bit better. And then we'll go over it with white and we'll try to make it look like snow. I like the texture I did on the front of this. It really looks like stucco to me, which I don't know that places this cold use stucco, but that's what we use here, so that's what I'm used to seeing. That's what I know. It looks like it's on a lake. The world's least safe cabin. Oh, it does, doesn't it? Look like it's on a little lake. Maybe it's an ice fishing cabin. My best friend's name has 2 letters, it's AC. Alan Carter. Ariadne Cassiopeia. Oh really? I thought it was like a hot place thing. So maybe you could have a stucco church. Air conditioning. That's a strange name for a person, but who am I to judge? So stupid. Does it look anything like snow? I don't know. The only time I see snow is like this Off on the mountaintops. Looks like snow. Okay, cool. I feel like maybe it needs some gray. It's still very, very blue in person. You would lie down in snow right now? Yeah, I gotta ask the snow experts. You're gonna put some gray in there. A very pale gray. Let me mix one up. Like here. And here. Here. And here. Maybe more white. The white dries so transparent. It's crazy. Too much black. Okay, back to jazz. Enjoy. Man, I love jazz. Bag prices, it looks good. I don't see any yellow, so I'm gonna make snow angels. Practicing take 5. That sounds really familiar. I feel like I know that. And I am curious. I freaking love jazz. I wish I could play jazz, but I don't practice enough to do it. Dave Brubeck. Yeah. It's a very famous piece, right? Did he do like an airport album or some music for airports or something like that? Is that the same guy? It's probably not worth it to spend this much time on the snow right now because I'm probably gonna redo like all of this anyways. I love this song. That looks like snow to me. What? Why, computer? Nothing changed. You're the same as you were. Whoa, the snow looks so deep now. That looks like a blizzard back there. Looks dangerous. I lost a little bit of my house in the snow. I think that looks pretty good. I think that looks like snow. Pretty much. Pretty much looks like snow to me. let's see. What else do I want to work on? I actually want... Should we have a window on this side? It looks so weird to me. It looks so squat. It's how it looks in the painting too. I would have probably brought this down to about here, and then it wouldn't probably look like it's in the background, because that's a problem I have. It's one of your favorite songs. Let's try to remember to listen to it again. I'm quite happy with this little house. Do a little glow, like a little light glow. Gotta tone that down a little bit, I think. It might be too much. Well, I'll let it dry. I gotta remember to do that. What's up, Rockfist Records? Welcome in. How you doing? Good to see you. Doing alright? Good. Glad to hear it. I spent all morning figuring out how to get the 3DS mod patched. Oh, nice. I haven't done that much yet today. Which is probably good, because everybody's always trying to get me to take it easy. I slept so poorly. I slept terribly last night. I felt like I woke up like every half hour. It was awful. This has a like window frame around it. I guess I could try to do that. I don't know what I wanted to fix. These windows, I drew them up a little bit too high. So I wanted to knock off the tops a little bit. this song. Like that, maybe? Maybe I should have left them long. I'll have to put the shading back in, but that's okay. I'll put a glow in this window maybe too. I probably actually should wait, but I already mixed the paint. I feel like this is something to do when you know you're done with the exterior. But we're doing it. Now folding laundry. Ooh, nice and productive. Love it. I feel like that doesn't look very good. I'm not great at this. This is probably the best shine I've ever done. I'm practicing it. The bass, man, I love it. Fixing this tree is intimidating. I don't feel like I'm that good of a painter. And fixing all this snow is really intimidating too. Maybe I should do the same thing I did back here. A layer of blue and then cover it with the white. Let's see. I mean, is this the right move to do the snow now? I guess, because you don't want to paint around these figures. What's up, DG? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. How's everybody doing today? If anybody's got free fingers, could you give DG a shout out, please? How was your stream? We are doing, well, it's technically a paint by number, but I'm just painting it how I want to paint it. Thank you for the burgers, DG. Are you all done with the con now? And how was it? There are like tracks that go this way, and I don't know if I can accomplish that. You're done with Expo? Had a good time? Good, I'm glad. Do you have any other conventions lined up for the year? Did you get anything there? If you want to share. Like, as always, if I ask you anything that you don't want to answer, just ignore me. And if I ask you twice, for anybody, not just for DG, if I ever ask you something you don't want to answer, don't answer me. And if I keep bothering about it, it's not because I'm being nosy, it's because I didn't realize, like, I think I missed something in the chat or whatever. And if you tell me, I will just be like, no worries. You never have to answer anything you don't want to answer. Dragon Con? Oh yeah, I remember you saying you usually go to that one. I can't really do conventions. I get panic attacks being in big crowds of people. Which is sort of too bad because there's lots of cool stuff and it's a good way to meet people who have similar interests, I think. But I have a hard time I've gone to a couple of conventions, like very, very, very small comic conventions. And I just didn't do very well. So I was like, yeah, that's a pretty good sign that this is not the place for me. Alright, DG, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and thanks again for the raid. This is part of that tree, I think. You know what? Like, I did spend like 4 hours on this yesterday, but this is going way faster than I thought it would. I say we're not even halfway done with it, but like this side is looking okay. Like, that's not terrible. These bushes are not that bad. I'm gonna touch them up, but I'm probably gonna stick with something similar to what they did in terms of the shading, because I actually think this is one thing the Paint by Number did pretty well, especially this one. Like, the light source looks about correct. Or like the shadow, and so like there's a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed. And this poor dog only has one ear. We'll fix it. And we'll increase the tail length and we'll make it a Juniper. 100%. Juniper wasn't born when I started this. She didn't exist yet. Her parents might not have even existed yet. No, they would have. In 2013. I think she was born in 2017. So I guess, I mean, dogs can have babies pretty early. There's a chance her parents didn't exist. Thank you for the lore of the lork. Thanks for the lork. Thanks for the lurk, Retro Wolf. Retro Wolf has very nice positive vibes. If you're looking for a positive vibe streamer, I really recommend him. He's super welcoming. I don't know him very well, but I do raid him fairly frequently just because, like, he's just got a very positive vibe. And he's very nice and very welcoming. You definitely are. I don't know why you keep lying about it. You definitely are a dad. What are you talking about? They don't let you tell jokes like that unless you have at least one kid. Please what? At least you're a dad with good manners. That's nice to see. Well-mannered fathers are appreciated here. I think for the next stage in my learning to paint trajectory, I should start. I hate positive vibes. What are you doing here then? This is not the right place if you hate positive vibes. Sure, I get on a social justice rant now and then, but I hope we have pretty positive vibes here. What I was gonna say is, I think my next stage of learning to paint better should possibly be just looking at a painting and getting a canvas or a canvas board and sketching something out and trying to copy it, because I'm sort of doing that here, just treating this as an outline, and I think I'm at a level where I could benefit a lot from that. And I was watching YouTube tutorials about painting snow and stuff, and some of them were like seem kind of like paint alongs, and I think it might be fun to try some of those. For my 1,000, I still can't believe I got 1,000 followers. It feels so cool. For my 1,000 follower celebration, I was thinking about doing a Bob Ross paint along, but he uses oils and I don't and don't plan to buy oils. So I was gonna try it with acrylics, and I still think that's a good idea, but I think maybe before I do that, I should try one of these like YouTube paint along acrylic tutorials and see how I do, whether it goes well or not. It's just an ice lick. I'm very close to 100. Let's freaking go. Do you have anything planned for 100? These are bushes. It feels like last week that I was getting very close to 100. Yeah, it's it's like a peach or like a coral color, and not only does it look naked, but it looks terrible with my skin tone in real life. So I decided I was gonna just make it my painting shirt, and it definitely does look like I'm topless. What's up, Devadas? How are you doing? Arnold does that all the time. He wears like beige shirts, and I'll go in and be like, oh my god, is he topless? And he's not. But it sure looks like it. This and a gray shirt that's like falling apart, and I think there's like one other one I have that I set aside for painting shirts because I'm like, they don't look good on me anyways. And I'm a very messy painter. And I don't want to ruin all my clothes. Nice snowy. Yeah, exactly. You're planning on hosting a Pokemon tournament, and the prize would be I remix or cover any song of the winner's choosing. Oh my gosh, that's cute. Well, there you go, guys. Do you want to get Rockfist Records to 100? Go give them a follow. Your pronouns are... Tell me your pronouns. I'm pretty sure I know what they are, but I am trying to stop saying, because I don't want to misgender people for Australia. Okay, so what's going on is this is a paint by number that my mom sent me way back in like 2012 or 2013, and she loves Christmas, and she wanted me to paint it for her so she could hang it up in her house. And I tried, but it came out so bad, like this, or like Santa's eyes are like one big blob. He, him, yeah, okay, that's what I thought, but I just wanted to ask first. Yeah, go follow him. Let's get him to 100. I love doing that. I love when I raid someone and they're like, yeah, I'm almost affiliate. I love calling in the crew and be like, hey everybody, let's get this person affiliate right now today. Feels so cool. It took me like over a year to get, I think it took me, yeah, over a year to get affiliate. And I never would have gotten it without the amazing crew of people who helped get me there. So I love, 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 love returning the favor. Okay, anyways, my mom sent this to me, and I was like getting really frustrated with it because it just, like, I'm not a great painter, but I'm not a terrible painter. And even way back then, I was like, okay, like a decent little novice level painter. And I just couldn't make it look good. And I was following the instructions, and I'm like, I don't understand. It looks absolutely nothing like the example image on the front of the packaging, and it also looks bad. Like, even if it looked a little different, but okay, that would be fine. But it didn't. It looked terrible. And so I tried and tried and tried to fix it, and I didn't really have the skills to do a lot of fixing. And eventually I just gave up and put it in a cabinet, and it lived there. And I was cleaning out my art cabinet because one of our big craft stores closed around fall. Yeah, Devadas is one of my earliest. I think Devadas is my earliest follower that still hangs out here. He's been with me through like almost the whole thing. And I can't believe he ever came or stuck around because it was terrible back then and it's still not great. Going from where we are right now, even worse than that. I had a headset mic. I was so sick. I was so much sicker than I am now. Like, it was totally unpredictable. It was, you never knew when I was gonna come. It was like bad Minecraft on an ancient Mac laptop. I could barely handle Minecraft alone. I'm grateful you stuck with me. You have a high tolerance for pain, I think. So anyways, I was reorganizing my art cabinet because I bought a ton of art supplies when the craft store went out of business. And I found this again and I was like, oh, maybe I'll touch that again sometime because I'm a little better painter than I used to be. And I got it back out and I looked at it and I was like, wait a minute. No wonder I couldn't get a satisfactory result. The instructions are terrible. So what I decided to do is look up that's pants. Again, this is a perfect example of how bad the instructions are. This is pants and it's coated as snow. I'm like, I'm not gonna follow their instructions at all. I'm just gonna treat it like this is a sketch of an outline. I'm gonna ignore all the numbers and everything and I'm just gonna paint it my way. So I've done like this part so far and it looks much better. I did these mountains, I did this church, I did this street lamp, just the top of it so far, and I did this little house and this snow back here today. It looks okay. Like, it's not bad. See what I mean? Like, I'm not an amazing painter, but I'm not a terrible painter either. Not like a Cyclops Santa is just dreadful. So yeah, we're gonna try to fix it and then I'll give it to her and I think she will love it. There's a honey badger here. There? Where? Oh, this? I'm gonna turn that into Juniper. It's supposed to be a dog. It's only got 1 ear. It's not a well done paint by number. And after that big cat and flower base one I did last year, I understand because that was a good one. It wasn't identical to the original painting, but it was like a good impression of the original painting and like the colors mostly made sense and stuff. This one is just awful. Like this right here is this little section of the house right there. That is exactly according to the instructions. This is supposed to be a light, very, very, very light gray house with very thin siding. It looks nothing like it. It looks terrible. So yeah, we're gonna try to fix it. It's atrocious and I want it to look good. Let me think about this for a second. Yeah, I think the snow is the next logical step because if we're gonna do the bushes and the trees, we don't want to be painting snow up into the branches and then have to repaint. Snow way! Yeah. I'm quite pleased with this church. I think the front of this looks, well, the perspective is weird, but the like dirt and the stucco looks good and I like it. I'm proud of myself. All right, let's see. I don't know about all this, but let's see how we go. Does anywhere in Australia actually get snow? Tasmania gets snow? Is that in Australia? That's its own island, isn't it? I gotta get more paint. Island that is part of Australia. Ah, I'm so bad at geography. I find it very embarrassing. I've tried like my whole adult life to get better at geography. I think maps are cool and I love cultures and travel and everything. So I would actually spend time trying to study geography on my own and I couldn't get the hang of it. It's embarrassing to me, but it feels like one of those things I just can't do. I hope this ends up looking like snow. Honey badger, it's very funny. I'm gonna turn it into Juniper. We'll make the tail longer. My mom will like that, I think. I am a rascal, I know. It's like a 20-minute boat ride. Have you ever been to, has anybody here ever been to Australia or is from Australia? As far as I know, we only have like maybe 2 people from Australia that hang out here. I think there's like a few people from New Zealand. I always thought Australia was really cool and I would kind of like to go there, but I am pretty scared of all of their huge spiders. Michael says it looks like snow. He knows what snow looks like. That's a good sign. I'm just gonna not worry about the lines of the street lamp. We're gonna have to repaint it anyways. As long as it's enough to tell where it's supposed to be, it's fine. How many of you guys have been to foreign countries other than where you're from? And which one, if you have been to a lot of them, which one was your favorite? Oh, that looks pretty good over there. Oh no. I would leave the little edge on the church and then I'll detail it later. I have not been to that many foreign countries. I've been to Hungary, Canada, and Mexico. And I would love to do some more traveling, but I can't, like with my health and also while Juniper's living, and I hope she lives forever. I hope she lives for 100,000 years, or just I hope she lives exactly as long as I do. I know she won't, but that would be great. But she's way too neurotic. Unless I get like a partner or something who's gonna stay with her, or she decides she likes one person on Earth other than me, she can't stay with anyone. And frankly, I don't want to be separated from her either. We're very dependent on one another. This is looking pretty good. I'm gonna put a little gray in it. I've been to Costa Rica. Oh, cool, for spring break. Whoa, that's a crazy spring break. I've been to England, Scotland, France, Spain, Netherlands, Czechia, Italy, USA, and New England in the USA. Oh, interesting. Your favorite has been English countryside. I find them very nice. That's very lucky since you live there. That's a place you could potentially buy a house and settle down if you wanted to. I really love California in a similar kind of a way. Like, I love it here. I just think our government is crazy. We have a scary government, and like California's a little better than the federal government, but I've got two big opinions on settling somewhere. One is that the world is so huge and I want to see more of it. It's so big. There's so much to see. I want to see more. And 2 is that I really, really want to live someplace or like settle someplace that is like the federal government is a little more in line with my morals and ideals. Because the US government just isn't really. I mean, Meh. Frodo says, I've been to Spain, France, Cyprus I've heard is beautiful. Russia, China, Turkey, and Florida, which is its own country. All of them have different downsides, which might put me off living there. Turkey was lovely, but politically questionable. I feel like Turkey would have weather I would really like a lot. And most of the yarn is made in Turkey, so I bet their yarn is super cheap, and that would be really nice. I want to retire in the Lake District or Scottish Highlands. Oh, in Denmark and Sweden. Whoa, you've done a ton of traveling. This is something I'm envious of Europeans for, that it's very easy for you guys to travel because your countries are so small and close together. Which, like, I've traveled a lot of the US, so I do have probably a comparable amount of land I have traveled, but it's all within the same country. However, the states, and even within the states, are so big, they do tend to have like a ton of cultural and geographic and landscape and food differences. What's that word? Nowhere is it means like everybody is the same thing. You would usually use it to say like a group of people are not it's not monolithic. What's that word? Anybody know? I don't know if I gave enough to go off of. People are not I don't know. Denmark is brilliant, but I went in November and nearly frozen. I couldn't hang. I can't hang with the cold. Bow, 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 bow. This does not look too bad. Kind of looks like snow. It doesn't look as good in person as it does on the camera, but that might be just like critical artist's eye. That's a real problem. I want to go to the Netherlands so bad because I want to hang out with Fleur. And I want to go back to Europe because I want to meet a bunch of you guys. I know so many Europeans now. And also my Hungarian friend and his wife have 3 children at this point. I haven't met any of them yet. That's heartbreaking to me. He is always like, we have a room for you. Anytime you want to come, you can just move in, bring your dog. Like, I really want to go. I want to meet your kids, my nieces and nephews. This is one of my oldest friends. We've known each other since we were 17 and 18, I think. Yeah, 17 and 18. I went right after I graduated high school and I met him and we've loved each other ever since. He's great. And I really like his wife too. She's so nice and funny. I bet their kids are hilarious. I think it's a time you stream. 100%. I stream at a great time for Europeans and a terrible time for Americans. But that's okay. I like Europeans, and I love meeting people from all over the world. It's one of the best things about Twitch. Sorry, I'm concentrating. So I have been looking at houses in California. I desperately want to buy a house so freaking bad. And actually should have asked you guys about this before. I'll ask you about it again later when I can focus more. I would like help making a list of benefits of living in the country versus living in the city. I have only ever lived in cities in my whole entire life. Thrown. It's all real estate listings. I honestly am tempted to do one with just real estate listings just because it's hilarious. I do have a car, yeah. I own my car outright also. It's not on a loan anymore. So here, I'll tell you what because I don't know anything about living in the country. I've always lived in the city. I live in like a quite small city right now. And it feels like I live in the wilderness to me because I'm used to living in a medium-sized to large city. still, even after all this, I've been here for like almost 20 years at this point, and I still feel like this tiny little baby community. And it is a city. It's a city in a valley of a whole bunch of other cities. But here are the reasons I kind of want to live in the country. My goal in life, since I became disabled and a little bit before, is I want to be an old lady with a huge, beautiful garden. So badly. That's what I want. My goals in life were do science, play with dogs, play outside, big garden, and just be happy. Like as happy as you can be. That's all I wanted out of life. And I can't do the science so much anymore, but I really want to be an old lady with a huge garden. I'm working on the old and I'm working on the garden. So, but here are the other perks I think about living in the country. I love to have a little bit of land. I feel like having some land in Southern California is only going to be a good thing because the cities keep spreading, and I definitely can't. I refuse to learn to code, Sherby. I can't be a computer scientist. Also, welcome in. How are you? Having some land seems good. It seems good because the value tends to go up. I could grow a lot of food and stuff. I could plant a bunch of fruit trees. Juniper and the sibling she's gonna get but won't want because I want 2 dogs. I'll have lots of room to run around, and I'll have room to like go walking around my property and people can't bother me. The other big benefit is I want solar panels, but you don't have to be in the country for that. You can get that in the city. The bonus I feel of living in the country is you might be able to not just be on the power grid, but then the downside of that is you have to buy really good batteries so that you have power all night too. And the other big one is because California already has problems with water supply, I would love to have a well, I think. I've never had a well. So I don't know, but I like the idea of having a well so that I have a water supply, which I know like that doesn't mean it's magic. It's still coming off of the groundwater. So if everybody's water table drops too low, you're still going to be at risk. But not having a water bill and not having a power bill and only having to worry about like insurance and your mortgage sounds pretty good to me. And then the other thing about having some land is like, if something bad happens to friends or family, I will have room where we can just have them hang out in a trailer for a while until they get back on their feet. I'd love to be able to provide that to the people I love. Or like if people come to visit, then I can build a little like tiny house or whatever. Like my parents could just come and stay with me in the winter when it's cold. Or if you guys want to come visit me, I have a spot. A place to put Sherby where he can't play pranks on me while I'm sleeping. But I've never lived way out in the wilderness, so I think it would be really scary for me. I've always lived in the middle of a city. So and here's the big downsides of the country, is that I can't drive long distances anymore. So like, it has to be somewhere I can get like a pizza delivery or grocery delivery because I can't do my own grocery shopping anymore. So if there's no grocery delivery, it's totally out. It has to be at least somewhat close to a town or a city where I can get groceries brought to me. So yeah, there's that. And then the perks of living in the city obviously is like I love museums and ballets and going to university plays that are really cheap, and doctors and dentists and gynecologists and veterinarians and mechanics, and like there's just access to so much stuff. Yeah, I do already kind of do that because I can't walk long enough to do my own shopping, so I tend to stock up. Like I have enough food in this house to probably last an entire year, I would say. I've got like 2 cans of oats, I've got like 2 bags of flour, 2 bags of sugar. Like not like a crazy hoarder lady, but like a disabled lady who can't go to the store whenever she wants to, and you might need to make a like green bean casserole or shepherd's pie or vegetable soup or something with preserved foods and canned foods and dried foods, and I've got like instant mashed potatoes and stuff like that. So like it might not be what I want to eat, but I wouldn't starve in here. If the zombie apocalypse starts tomorrow, I will be okay for probably a year and maybe longer because I've got lots of seeds and I would grow more. So yeah, I don't know. Have any of you guys lived in the country, or do any of you guys live in the country? What are the downsides that someone who always lived in the city wouldn't think about? An underground bunker? I'm not rich like you, Sherby. I don't have that bunker money. Property price. Yeah, that's the other thing, is like living in the city is completely inaccessible. Like if I could move to San Diego, I would already be packing. I can't afford to live where I want to live. So like the houses in the country are actually affordable. That's another big thing in favor of living in the country. It would be pretty nice to put a hot tub out on the mountainside and just go sit out there with a beer and your dogs and be like, ah, so calm. Oh, the other thing is I can't live in the mountains because I freaking hate the snow and cold. I can't do it. I can't do it. There's a lot of places in California, little mountain towns, where like you need to chop firewood or get it delivered because it's too cold. No, I'll never watch horror movies. I'm such a scaredy cat and I already have too strong of an imagination. Not me. Alright, let's have a look at this. It doesn't look very good in person. It looks okay on the camera. It needs more. Way more. Let's do like a very pale gray, maybe? I'm gonna have to buy another tube of white paint, I think. I sort of feel like if you buy a set like this, they should give you a larger tube of white and black. I think that would be nice. Ooh. Should I do gray or should I do a really dark blue? I don't know. No, that's terrible. Yeah, that's awful. Okay, a little bit of... We tried it. It was a good experiment. It didn't work. We could probably use that somewhere, but not right now. I just want a house. I want a house so bad. I want a house so bad. Shervy, when are you gonna set up my throne? Put all the he'll put real estate listings in Florida on it because he's a troll. How old am I? I'm 40. I just turned 40 last year. It's been set up. How do I log into it? Bum, 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 ba-da-da. When life starts, that's an old saying. I've enjoyed it so far. I really like aging. I find it to be quite a positive experience. I've talked about this a lot. Like, I feel like the older I get, the more, like, the better I am at being the person I want to be. And it feels good. I like it. Your knees don't agree? I actually don't have a lot of problems yet. Well, I mean, I'm extremely disabled, but in terms of like joint problems and stuff, it only happens when I have a really bad health flare up. And otherwise, like, I'm in fairly good shape for my age. So do your exercises and yoga, but don't do too much. If you do too many like high contact sports, you're gonna pay for it when you're older. Turned 30 this year and you're leaning towards walking into the ocean to avoid. Really? I thought my 30s were my best decade. My 20s were so hard. I was so like just a mess. Like I couldn't get anything done. I didn't have anything figured out. I was like so confused and like just not great. And once I got into my 30s, I felt good. Like I really started feeling like myself and started, I mean, I've always been poor, but I started having like enough money to actually do some things I wanted to do sometimes, which I could never do before. I would say try to work on your attitude about aging if you can. Because it's a really positive experience. You're 24. You feel so young here. Dude, we have people of all ages here. I love it. I think most people are in their like 20s to 30s that hang out here. I talked to my mom about this a lot, and I think it stinks that we don't have more multi-generational spaces. I think that's a really beautiful thing about Twitch, because otherwise how would I know what's going on with 20-year-olds if you never get an opportunity to talk to someone who's 40 and someone who's 20 unless they're directly related. Almost never would interact. And like people who are older than me, people who are way younger than me, like almost never would you get to, like, maybe at work, maybe. So I think it's really positive because you get to, like, I think it's really valuable to hear generational opinions and find out what's going on. Because otherwise you mostly only know what's going on with people your age. And I think it really limits your view of the world and what's happening. Twitch is awesome. It's so good. I think it's a little bit better. It still looks pretty bad in person though. I'll get there eventually. I was telling Fleur one of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards is as old as her. Yeah, Fleur's really young. Fleur's very young. I've probably got clothes that are as old as her. But again, like, it's so valuable to hear what's going on in her life and what she's going through, because otherwise how would we know? How would we ever know? And I feel like that's part of the problem with, like, when all of us are like, oh, older people don't understand me, because, like, we never get to interact with each other. And we should, because we're all stronger together. How are we gonna fight the government if we don't? If we don't know each other? Well, yeah, Sherby, you're almost my age. He hates when I say that. I don't think Sherby has a very positive view of aging. I really like it. I mean, the alternative is you die, so... Whoa. I mean, whoa, Geo hates when I say he's my age too, but you guys basically are. I am almost... Yeah, I guess I am. If I had a kid way too young, yeah. Yeah. But that's good. I mean, how many, like what I was saying, like, how many opportunities do you get to talk to a 40-year-old who's not, like, related to you or telling you something to do or, like, in charge of you in some way or whatever? I think it's good. I think it's really good. It's a thing I didn't realize I was missing from my life until I started streaming. And I'm like, oh my god. This is something we should all be prioritizing more. Multi-generational relationships, and not in, like, a creepy way of, like, taking advantage of each other or whatever, but, like, just having multi-generational friendships, I think, is a boon. I think everyone benefits. Me? No. It must be the lighting. I'm starting to get some wrinkles. Not too much, but they're starting to show up. Yes, thank you for doing the shoutouts. I think, like, we're not supposed to discuss our ages on Twitch, right? Or is that just because they don't want, like, 13-year-olds getting preyed on? Which that's good. They shouldn't. People should leave those kids alone. Isn't it 14 to be on Twitch? Multi-generational discourse is great until someone hears a song from your childhood and calls it old people music, and you take a critical hit of psychic damage you can never recover from. I'm sure all of our music is considered old people. Well, my music is 100% considered old people music because I listen to music from when I was not born yet, mostly. I really like music from like the 60s. What's your age again? Bagprice is 100% my age. Without a doubt. She's all the same like music references and tech references and everything. I would bet $500 that you're within 5 years of my age. I like 60s music a lot. Like a lot. Bagprice is 49 inches? Or is that feet? I never remember which one ticks and which is two. Centimeters. 49 centimeters? That's tiny. She's really little. Here's your $500. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I knew it. Ouch, I made the snow look so dirty. That's a bit better. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Just type 500 and you get it? Oh my god. I'll type it a bunch and then I'll get a house for all of us. I'll spend the next year non-stop typing. And I could type super fast. Ask Bagprice. Listen to songs from before I was born, like Smells Like Teen Spirit or films like Jurassic Park. So that's like when I was a kid. That's when I was a kid, like a preteen. Jurassic Park scared the crap out of me. And my brother was like, what, you baby, it's so cool. Like, it's so scary. You wish you were tall as Sherby's monitor. His monitor's enormous. Are you streaming tonight, Arnold? Does that kind of look better? No, it looks really bad in low light, and my parents have like no light in their house. They basically live in a cave. Aw, thanks, Sherby. You streamed in the morning? Did you really? Or are you lying? You never know with this man. Mm-hmm. 1 a.m. Oh my goodness, were you streaming that late? Well, no, you always stream kind of that late. I tried to come to your stream and I was like, oh my god, I can't focus. I was so tired. So I went to bed really early. I didn't fall asleep that early, but I went to bed super early. I slept so bad too. I felt like I woke up like every half hour. It was awful. It looks so good on camera, it looks so bad in real life. I'm hungry. I ate so much. My favorite song. I ate a huge bowl of cereal. For me. Oh good, you didn't see what I bought. Did you buy? Did you buy more Final Fantasy cards? Thank you for the follow, CatNT7. Catant? I'm not sure. If you want to let me know how to pronounce your name, let me know. If you just want to lurk, no worries. Sure, we can't stop buying. about Taco Bell for everyone in chat? I don't know. Buy me that house you said you were gonna buy me. It's like under $200,000. That's nothing for you. That's like 3 packs of Final Fantasy cards. You are rich. What are you talking about? What should I do? Should we try like a big brush and like a wash? This is how you make stars. If you want to do like a galaxy, it's really easy. Like mix up paints and then water it down and take a big brush like this and go like this at the canvas, and it will spray little bits everywhere and it looks like stars. Thank you for the biddies! Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. I'm still waiting for your wait, I thought you bought Taco Bell for everyone. Let's see. Let's try some experiments. We can't do science, we'll do art. Ooh, I'm so hungry. I'll try a wash and see what happens. Maybe this is good. This side looks nice. I need to do whatever I did over there over here. You had lunch and now you're sleepy. Aren't you at work? Can you take a nap? Will anyone notice? I've got like 1 serving of egg salad left. And that's what I'm gonna have. And then I probably need to cook because it's gonna start getting hotter again after today. So I probably shouldn't stream too long, but I've been in such a painting mood, it's really hard to stop when I feel like that. Maybe this will work. Let me try that. Because I don't think this worked. That white dries down so transparent, it's not gonna look like anything. Sherby took all that money and spent it on cards. Arnold has an addiction to magic cards. You're setting up a solar panel connection to a... Oh, nice, dude. That's smart. Is it working well? Let me just see what it looks like in low light. It looks like really dirty snow. Okay, I need to pull way back on the black because it looks good in here under bright lights, but it looks terrible in low light. And my parents have like no light in their house. They're cave people. So white and we're gonna have to do like slate, I guess. Oh, yes, of course. I love bees. I want to keep bees so bad. Hey, that's another thing about living in the country. You live in the country, you can have bees. For your big giant garden. One bumblebee. Do you like tuna? I think tuna is one of the worst smelling things I've ever smelled in my whole life. I tried it. This is an embarrassing story. I tried a vegetarian tuna and it was so disgusting that I threw up as soon as it got in my mouth. And I was like really embarrassed about it because I don't like being a picky eater. I like to try all kinds of foods. And even if it's gross, I'll usually try multiple times just to see, like, maybe I got a bad one or maybe I just needed to get used to the way it tastes. I don't think tuna is the food for me. But maybe vegetarian tuna tastes worse than real tuna. Does fresh tuna smell as bad as canned tuna? Or is it something about when it's canned that makes it smell so strong? Ah, sorry about that. Oh, it still looks really bad. Maybe I need to take a break. I started really early. I need to remember that too. We're almost at 2 hours. What can I do here? Let's see. You guys don't have chicken in cans? Interesting. I've never had clam chowder. I don't think that I would like it. But I don't eat meat. I used to really like shellfish when I was a kid because I was raised eating meat. I thought shellfish was great. I'm so hungry. My stomach is like... I'm sorry if you can hear it. I guess it's been a while. I guess it has been a while since I ate because I think I ate it like 7 or 8. He had a bad experience? I thought that's what they were known for. Where'd that little brush go? Okay, that might work. That might work. Something like this. We might need to put a little more white on top. Taupe. Yeah, that was a rough one. That was a tough one. I wasn't happy about the one today because I don't like when it does the thing that it did that makes it hard to guess it. I guess I don't want to say a bunch of spoilers. Can get it. Did you miss that one? There's a hair in here. I'm disturbing Juniper, I'm sorry. Does that look maybe a little better? Yeah, if I soften that up a bit, I think that's not so bad. Okay, let's get the white back out. Maybe a little more. I'm getting very hungry. Oh no, I almost just picked up a bunch of red. looks better to me. Bit too much blue now, but that's okay. I think we're, oh sorry, I think we're on the right track. I'm gonna just add a little more white. Here, a little bit too much. Okay. Let me let that dry down, and if I add a little bit of strong white in there, I think we got it. I think we pretty much got it. At least I think I figured out a decent technique for the snow. I didn't ever really think we would start playing Wordle again. Feels like the shadow should be more this way, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks better, I think. Footprints, maybe? More fact, don't do it, Sherby. You already spent so much money. Tell him not to do it too. That's what you said last time. That's what you said last time. That's angle is wrong. I'm struggling with this. This should have a little shadow back here as well. Something like that. I think that basically looks like snow, doesn't it? There's something over here, right there, that I'm not super happy with. I don't really know what else to do. I think it needs... It needs to fade into the background more. It does look like snow. Good, 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 good. dropping brush hairs in here. That sucks. Maybe that's a bit better. It kind of curves sharply around this tree in the original painting. And then, oh my gosh, this thing's dropping so many hairs. This is why cheap brushes are bad. It's more like this. Oh, maybe that's good, actually. Maybe that's better. As your residential snow expert, it's perfect. Oh no, I already changed it. I think that's nice, though. And then, because this is like a line right here for background. And I gotta look at it in low light. It better not snow or I'm really moving way faster than I anticipated. I hate the snow. I hate the snow. Yeah, I think that's a bit better, actually. I'm covering up this poor dog's head so much. I think I'm gonna leave that alone. I feel like that looks like this is like a road or something. And it looks like snow pretty much. Except the part by the church. I just see like a little something there. A touch more white, I think. Oh yeah, you're right. I should go. I'm so hungry. Sure, send me some Del Taco. No, actually don't. I gotta eat the rest of that egg salad, and then I need to cook. If I had Del Taco, I won't. There we go. Now it kind of looks like the snow is piled up right here, which I think is maybe good. Yeah, that gives like a little bit of depth. I think that's pretty good. This painting is looking much better than it used to. I'm proud of myself. Okay, real quick, let's... this poor dog. Go ahead. I'm gonna turn it into a juniper. Is there any black on here? Yeah. Oh, that's not black. That's fine. How's Leia and Roxy? Are they getting along okay? I might change this dog so more of the face is showing. So it looks like a juniper. Cute! She's fatter than this though. We get Spy Family theme. Very good. Thank you. Welcome back. How are you doing? Just look at any of this paint is still wet. Random color. Or I should be careful that I don't, because it's gonna be hard for me to remix this exact color, and the snow took so long, so I shouldn't be too like careless about my brush strokes like I normally am. I don't want to quit yet, Sherby. I want to go a little longer. Arnold said I have to stop. I don't wanna. I love Spy Family. It makes me want to watch it again. This is such a struggle. These paints just do not want to adhere. The angle of this leg looks really weird. I feel like that it's gonna get covered and redone. Looks so strange. Oh, I forgot to put light here. Oops, I'm sorry. Keep knocking everything. The windows are at such a weird angle. I almost feel like I should draw them in with a pen. I could be a little more precise. Probably should. I wish I would have taken a picture of this before I started working on it, because I was trying to show some of my friends, like, look at the progress I made. I'm like, well, you can't tell what I did because I didn't take a before picture. I think I sent it to Sherby and his future wife, my best friend. So tiny, look at that. Oh, the baby. Sort of think I might need to invest in really fine brushes, cause mine kind of don't cut it. They're just not fine enough, and I love doing teeny tiny detail work like that. Oh yeah, that looks nice and cheerful. I think that looks pretty nice. We should blend the yellow in a little bit, but it's nice. Nice little glow, looking very cozy. I'm getting pretty good at painting. I'm feeling pretty satisfied here. So I still think the angle of this needs to go in like that. But I think that his painting kind of looks like that too. I don't know. I could maybe do just a wash over here. For shadow. better. You okay, puppy? I should probably have used the slate color for this. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm sorry. I get so concentrated and hyper focused when I paint. I think that's starting to look pretty good. And it looks nice in low light. Doesn't look so dirty. The only thing is, right around this dog that the track ends looks a little bit strange to me. Oh, what a big shake. You're okay, Juno. Someone's getting bored. I think both ears up is probably a better choice here. Keeps looking worse. Should have I wish I would have brought some Q-tips in here. It's a really nice painting tool. don't know why these paints are like coming off so translucent. It's crazy. I honestly almost feel like it would be better to do this with a pen. They're so, like, it doesn't look that bad on camera, but they're so translucent. It's really bad. Okay, then while I've got this color mixed, let's pop it back in there. Can. I'm out of white again. I guess, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. It's a snow scene. Of course you're gonna use a white. I'm afraid I'm gonna use my whole tube of white. Oops. I hope I didn't ruin it. No, I think it's okay. It's still okay. Yeah, it's still alright. Okay. looks pretty good. I'm shocked. I'm shocked and proud. I need a white paint pen pretty badly. I think I'm almost done for today before I get in trouble for streaming too long. I'm out of white again. That's 2.5 hours. That feels pretty good to me. I'm not talking anymore, so I think that's a pretty good sign that maybe it's time to be done. I'm quite pleased. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Now if I can just paint around it without destroying it. Pretty good. Alright, so let's review. We put a white wash on the mountains. They might still be a little too purple, but it's way closer to what I'm looking for. We changed this facade of this church from a purple color to a gray color. Same with this side of the church steeple. Change them from a purple to a gray. It still has a lot of purple in it, but it doesn't look like boom purple wall anymore. We painted this little building in the distance, which I actually think is pretty good for how small it is. Added some shines and things. I might use a pen to outline these windows slightly. I think the chimney looks great. I'm very pleased with that. And then we did this snow back here. And then we did a base of a juniper dog and all of this foreground snow. So pretty good. I'm quite pleased. This came out better than I expected to be able to do. So tomorrow is my day off and I've got some phone calls I need to make, like important phone calls. So Wednesday and Thursday you will not see me, and then I should be back on Friday and we may keep working on this. I'm enjoying doing it so far. I could zoom it out. Let me see. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. Oh no, I can do it. I can do it. There is a way. If I take the crop off, you can see my messy desk, and you can see the whole painting. I think we can get the whole thing in there, except for this corner, but there's nothing up there. So yeah, there we go. It's coming along. I think the next thing I might do would be these bushes down here, and then we can complete this light pole and call like this part over here done, which would be pretty good. Yeah, I think this is gonna make a really nice little painting, and I think my mom's gonna freaking love it. Alright, let's see. Do I want to raid or not. I've been really bad about that lately. Your channel doesn't grow very much if you don't rate out, but I think I'm just gonna end. So thank you all for joining me. Have a wonderful Wednesday and Thursday, and I'm sorry for streaming so early, but as Gio hates when we say it is what it is. I'll see you guys later. Bye!